Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with today's sketch from 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And this is the sketch, and I am sorry that I do not have in my screen print, I didn't capture who the artist was, but I will look that up and it'll be in my video description, so I apologize. And I'm doing the load prompt today as well. The load prompt is about, the whole month has been about Motown. So today's is about the sad songs, the heartbreak songs of Motown. And so before I had even finished reading the prompt, I knew that what I was going to scrap about was gonna be based on the song by the Supremes, "My World is Empty Without You, Babe." And so I've had a hard time. I've made a couple false starts on this, and I'm gonna try to get through it. Today has not been a good day in any way, so let's go. I have this die set from Bramble Fox, and it's incredible for travel pages. It's got this globe base, and I cut out of some dark brown wood grain the frame for the globe, and then you cut the map part. So I cut that out of a grid paper, and the technique prompt was grid, to do a grid layout, and this is going to be my acknowledgement to grid. The rest of it's not going to be grid because I'm following the sketch. But this die set has the globe. It also has this luggage tag with a little strap that goes through it and a little buckle and for the end of the strap, and then has a geotag to show where you are. It's just the greatest little die set, and it's one of my relatively recent purchases and the first time I've used it. Okay, so the sketch has these corner bits, and then there are linear pieces coming out of them. And I thought I would use washi tape, more specifically some of the washi tape that I have that comes in sheets rather than on rolls. And I thought I'd just mix it up. And I'm just gonna get started. I'm just gonna lay some down and not care a lot about matching anything. I'm going to put this here, and there's a long one and a short one, and a medium and a short one. So this will be my long one for that. And I'll save this in case I want to use it for a short. And I'm going to do another long one. They're going to be different widths, and we'll see how this works out. That one I didn't have to cut anything off of. That's about right. And now I'm going to go ahead and build this corner. I have a map, and that I just pulled from, I have no idea what collection it is. This is Basic Gray's Hey Boy. And I like that because it's a map. Let's see. I've got these numbers on here. Or do I have something else? Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's do this brown check as my long piece coming off the other corner. I'm just going to cut that there. I'm going to lay that on here, and I'm going to take a thicker red and white stripped piece for the long piece here. I'm not worrying about how they join up in the corner because I'm going to cover that with a lot of embellishment, as I'm sure you expected. Let's get I like these numbers. And let's see. I'm thinking this is going to be the bottom. So I'm going to run the numbers here. I'm going to make it shorter by cutting there. And then I've got this piece, which I could reuse if I don't have so this is going to be another short piece. I love this because it's kind of purple. And I'm putting it next to the orange so it really shows up. And cut it there. And let's see what else I have. Do I have any other long pieces? I'm not seeing any long pieces. Let's see. I've got 2 of these, but these pieces are fairly short. Let me see if there's anything. This is knee-highs and bow ties, also basic gray. But let's see. I also have some here. This is Paige Evans, and I'm going to pull one of those because I don't have to open the package, and I'm not feeling particularly nimble. I guess that's still a word. Okay. Let me get that down here, and I'll cut it right there. Okay, so now I'm ready for the short pieces. I'm going to put these off to the side because I don't want to open them. And I'm going to go for some short pieces that and I'll try to keep everything different. I'll do this right here. And then I've got this one. It's right there, and I guess that's enough shorter. It's quite a bit longer with respect to that, but I'm not, I promised myself I wouldn't care about that. And this one needs to be vertical because it's got hearts that you don't want to be on their side. And I'm having a little trouble. This is, whereas this one was the knee-high, or the bow ties section of the knee-highs and bow ties collection. This was the knee-highs. This is the girl side of that collection. And I remember that I bought that stuff at an Archivers in Louisville, Kentucky. And I need a horizontal one. Let's go with this. I'm having trouble getting it peeled up. I'll go with this black and white print, and I'm going to kind of lay it like that. Okay, that's my background. Now, I want, so let me put all my, I didn't make much of a dent in this. I have this whole tablet of washi tape that you're supposed to be able to die cut. And I haven't, you can see that I die cut a butterfly out of it here. And I haven't done that as much as I would like to. So that may mean that I need to pull all that stuff into a scrap backwards kit or something to ensure that I use it. Let me put this over here. And I need a small piece of foam for the back of the map. And I'm going to mount the map part on the globe. I'm going to do it like so. I think that's the right orientation, although it's kind of abstract, so I wouldn't... I wouldn't hold myself to it. I wouldn't beat myself up for not getting it right. Okay, there, that can go there. It doesn't show up really well there, so I may do, I may put it down here. And I wanted this to kind of anchor everything because that's where I'm going to hold the title. And the rest of what I'm using is going to kind of be, I'm going to use the smaller of the two floral bits from, let me put those down. These, both of these florals are from Spectrum Sherbet from 49 and Market. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put a flare, which was chosen specifically to kind of complement the colors in the florals. So I'm going to do the same thing here, and then I have a whole bunch of 1.5 inch circles of different filters on my favorite photo of John and me taken on our epic road trip in 2016. And this was kind of towards the end of it at what turned out to be the most fun baseball game of all the 12 or 13 that we attended on that trip. I used to say 13, and John would correct me and say 12. And I haven't ever gone back and counted, but he was probably right. I'm going to put the title, which is this little strip that I printed up. I'll just put it right here, leading up to there. Oops, and I'm going to put this here. And now I'm just going to kind of toss these around without regard to what's showing and what's not. They're going to be... And for those of you who have asked me what I use to filter my photos, I have posted this a few times, but I don't know that I've said it recently in any of my videos. It is an app on my iPhone called Prisma. Sometimes when they look like watercolor paintings, I've used an app called Waterlog, and that converts them. It has, within the Waterlog app, there are about 10 or 12 filters that give it each one giving it a different style of watercolor look. And I'm going to go ahead and put one there. And I've got one more, and I'm trying to decide where to put it. Maybe right there. Okay, and that's it. I'm done. Most of you know that I've been back and forth in figuring out how to deal with all this. And today, a couple of things unrelated to this brought some of that back. And so I had a little trouble. But I like that it's got all these colors, and I like this die cut, and I like that the title is very kind of understated, and it's the first line of that Supremes song. And so I think I'm not going to add anything else to it. I could add splatters or any number of things, but I really like it kind of clean. So here's the original, or the sketch, and here's mine. Thank you for watching. And so Prisma, Prisma. It's an app that you have to pay for. I think I actually pay a subscription, so I have access to all of the filters on Prisma. And the other one is called Waterlog, Waterlogue. And you can, I think there are free versions of them that you can try out and test. But if you liked a lot of the filters, I used 1, 2, 3, I think 8 different filters on here in Prisma, and it was just kind of the first 8 that are on my dashboard. I didn't, kind of go picking them. I know which ones I like for certain things, but in this case, I just wanted 8 different ones. And I'm not liking this. Well, I like that. Well, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I can always find something to change. Thank you for watching. Bye.